Hello, good noon, everybody. Good noon, even though it's 12:12 and the slightly past noon. Um, um, for a long time now, Democrats on the left, liberals, progressives, SAWs, all these snowflakes, they were all up in arms, chanting, yes, thank you, for Facebook and Twitter and YouTube and for censoring conservatives. Now, let's make this into an actual awakening here, folks, okay? I'm a libertarian conservative, okay? Now, I've never been censored on here. I've had videos taken down without getting a strike. I've had videos taken down with a strike, which don't bother me none. I've had videos that were age restricted. Why? I have no fucking idea. And now it's like, here you got Brian Stelter, who's having a meltdown over Democrats' January 6th hearing getting censored by big tech. Now that is kind of look like it's swinging towards their way, where that is being censored. Now, how many people who was watching the committee? Okay, most of the people in the committee are people who hate Donald Trump. Okay, mostly Democrats, a couple of Republicans. That's pretty much, and it's pretty much blowing up in their face because we all know what President Trump said. He didn't say go and raid the Capitol. He didn't say that shit, Most of everybody that supports Trump, they all stay behind, while others who just went in there and did their own thing, So they're comparing January 6th to 9/11. Here's the thing between that and January 6th. 3,000 people didn't die. A couple of people did die. One of them was actually bad. And now they arrested Owen Schroyer, who didn't go in. The thing. A lot of people stayed behind. Okay. Now you had Owen Schroyer. He was arrested. And then there's another guy who was arrested while getting on a plane. He wasn't there. He wasn't involved. And they're trying to say, well, Donald Trump said to raid the Capitol. No, he did not. Where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Okay, what did it say that he? But the news would show it, but they would edit to make him look bad because liberal media don't like Trump. Never have. And because Donald Trump does not give a rat's ass on what the media thinks of him. That way. But the January 6th committee was censored by YouTube. It was removed as misinformation. Now I'm hearing this. Now they talked about. Now they talked about One American News.
So it's up to the Facebooks and YouTubes in particular to think about whether or not they.
Now,
We're used to work Facebook as well as Twitter and others.
On the companies to not take it seriously. So I think first you have to focus on those violent extremists, and those companies have to be brave in that way. And second, we have to turn down the capability of these conservative influencers to reach these huge audiences. There are people on YouTube, for example, that have a larger audience than daytime CNN, and they are extremely radical and pushing extremely radical views. And so it's up to the Facebooks and YouTubes in particular to think about whether or not they want to be effectively cable networks for disinformation. And then we're going to have to figure out the OANN and Newsmax problem, that these companies have freedom of speech.
Now, they said OANN and Newsmax, okay? Both are conservative news networks. Now, again,
Particular to think about whether or not they want to be effectively cable networks for disinformation. And then we're going to have to figure out the OANN and Newsmax problem, that.
Now, I've been watching Newsmax for a long time. I like Newsmax. And they are a independent news network. Independent. So is OANN. They're not like CNN. They're not like MSNBC and other major networks. And they don't push any kind of what this guy said, Yes, again.
To the Facebooks and YouTubes in particular to think about whether or not they want to be effectively cable networks for disinformation. And then we're going to have to figure out the OANN and Newsmax problem, that these companies have freedom of speech, but I'm not sure we need Verizon, AT&T,
Here's where this guy's wrong. This guy is basically asking AT&T, Verizon, Comcast to basically remove Newsmax and OANN. Okay, people know the difference between of what CNN is bullshitting compared to what OANN and Newsmax are doing. Okay, now this guy's advocating for their basically wiping off the satellite and cable map. Okay, but the thing is, Newsmax and OANN have an app that you can download and shit. Now there's another I'm a big fan of RT. And some of you might say, "Oh, you're a Putin guy. You're this, you're that." No. The difference is the media here, because people have been getting the news outside the United States. Get your news outside the United States, because tell you what, we need to know what the hell's going on here, because the media won't tell you a damn thing. Because also look at the alternative news. Because the media won't tell you a damn thing. The media would twist shit, edit shit to make you, oh my god, oh no, type thing, But I think that the January 6th is really blown up in their face right now. It is, okay? And how many people are actually falling for that committee? How many people actually believe the bullshit that comes out of their mouth? Okay. You got Adam Schiff. Okay. The guy is a sneaky weasel, dude. A fucking weasel. Has a committee done in the basement of the Capitol. And who kept saying the whistleblower he'll testify, but didn't say when. But he told committee members that if you mention the name of the whistleblower, guess what? You're gone. But if I was a member of the committee, I'll say, you know what, motherfucker? I know who the guy is, and then say his name. You know? Because sometimes you really want to make this guy look really fucking bad. Adam Schiff, I call him Adam Shit, pretty much. Jerry Nadler, who was the biggest fat ass in Congress, okay? Still is a fat ass. There's a guy who's a congressman out of New York, or senator out of New York, needs to be removed as chairman and also his seat. Adam Schiff, beating out a little weasel. How about the voters remove this guy? Bring in somebody who has common sense, right? And balls. Like a Gen Xer. But I mean, advocating for Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast to remove OANN and Newsmax. Okay, time out. 10 years ago, okay, I watched RT and Newsmax every day. Okay. Now, because of the whole Russia-Ukraine nonsense, Russia Today was shut down. Period. Shut down. Okay. Now, here's where I get pissed. Okay. Not everybody at RT America was, even though they worked, they weren't part of anybody. They were news. Because in actuality, some of the RT is actually better in a way than CNN and MSNBC, to a degree. You look at news from France, better than CNN and MSNBC, including better than the dinosaur media that's been around a lot longer. But you have to. I mean, Fox News also ain't the only news around the world here. I mean, you look at news from across the globe, who have. I mean, news in Australia is just like the news here. Completely fucking sucks, dude. The BBC. The same BBC that hid Jimmy Savile's pedophilia. And you gotta love Johnny Rotten of the and you gotta love the guy, he was the lead singer of the Sex Pistols and another band that I'm trying to remember, but the guy he ain't stupid, okay? But when you look at how the media is now, you have Brian Stelter having a meltdown over Democrats' January 6th hearing getting censored by big tech. I'm wondering if Facebook doing the same thing. Don't know. Is Twitter doing the same thing? Don't know. Because most of people at Twitter are far left, far leftists, don't care about free speech. They hate free speech, you know. Only if it's for them, for thee and not for me. Only for me but not for thee, you know. Kind of bullshit there. But I'll tell you what, at Twitter, there's going to be a huge fucking shake-up at Twitter, man. I swear it's going to be that way. It's going to be. Because once Elon Musk takes the reins big time, everybody at Twitter is going to freak the fuck out. And I hope they do. Because when you fuck with someone's free speech, that's when the shit will hit the fan. And
cast and such to be bringing them into tens of millions of homes. That these companies have freedom of speech, but I'm not sure we need Verizon, AT&T, Comcast, and such to be bringing them into tens of millions of homes. This is, allowing people to seek out.
Look, people have the right to seek out information
If they really want to, but not pushing it into their faces, I think is where we're going to have to go here.
Alex and Chris, thank you both for looking ahead with us. Is Twitter biased against conservatives? That's the title of this new working paper by professors at MIT.
Twitter has always been biased against conservatives. So has Facebook. So has YouTube in a way. Big time, you know. And it's really highly questionable on how, look, FBI is purging agents that are conservative. And my question is being a conservative a crime? It's a choice. It's like it's a crime to have a choice. To them, it's a crime to choose. Really? You're going to purge my ass because I choose to have a conservative view. Right? So, if I choose to have a libertarian conservative view, it's a crime. I don't think so. It's a choice, not law. If I choose to be a libertarian because I believe in the liberty, small government, support the people, is that a crime? No. Is being a conservative a crime? No. Because you don't hear about anybody on the left, like a liberal or a progressive, getting purged from social media, or losing a job because they are a liberal or progressive. It's only happening to conservatives that have been booted from social media. They had their bank account frozen, closed. They lost their job. And it's all because of these liberal, progressive nut jobs on the media, social media, basically in life in general. Period. It's all bullshit. And people need to realize it's someone's choice. And if you don't like their choice, it's none of your fucking business, okay? It's none of your business, because if somebody wants to be a conservative, let them be. Because maybe what they saw or read or what changed their view on things, changed their thought, not their feelings. The feelings are irrelevant, And when you look at this here, they say, well, I don't know if Verizon, AT&T, and Comcast want to allow and our Newsmax to be and by inviting to people's homes. One American News Network is a independent, libertarian kind of news. Newsmax, same thing, conservative, independent, but they're not like CNN. They're not like MSNBC. They're not like ABC, CBS, and all other stuff like that. People want information. Okay, people want information, and they're going to find a way how to get the information. Online, in the papers, on the device, where they look on social media, even though there's not going to be anything good, but they're going to find anything that could be important, because we all have a right to information that we seek to know and understand. I believe in, that we all have a right to information. Okay. One American News Network, the Newsmax, is a independent, alternative, conservative news network, because these are patriot type network channels that I've been watching for a long time, and I don't. Let me admit this for a minute here. Okay. I was a big CNN. I watched CNN every day 10 years ago. About 10, 12 years, I'll say about 13 years ago. And like something happened that really got me to change. I was big at one time a supporter of Bill Clinton. At one time. And at one time, I was a supporter of George W. Bush. Until that something really funky happened. I was done. I was done with the whole two-party bullshit system. And I wasn't happy, because I realized that both parties were crooked as fuck to a degree on one side here. But I became a independent conservative. Then I was independent to it, and I've been a libertarian for, I'll say, 10 years. 10 years. And because I believe in free speech. I believe in Second Amendment. I believe in the rule of law. I believe in small government. I believe in the Constitution. And I've never gotten called anything by anybody. Not one time. Now the word racist has been thrown around for a long time, and even though it's been thrown around, even it has nothing to do with race and shit. Never been called that. Never been called a homophobe. Never been called anything like that ever. Never ever at all. Not one time. Because I don't give anybody a reason. I will take away the reason for you to call anybody a racist. I have taken away people's reason to call me those names, because I just don't give a fuck. Okay? Now, as a father of a gay son who I will defend with my very life, take the time to take a step back just for a moment, okay? Take a step back just for a moment and go home, go look in the mirror and look at yourself in the mirror for a very long time and realize maybe you're the idiot who followed other idiots because you thought being an idiot was the right choice, but realized that now it's been a bad choice. No. We all have the right to think for ourselves. Okay? That complete. I believe that. I believe in thinking for myself and not letting anybody tell me what to do. That's bullshit. Most of the hearing here on Generation Truth hearing here is nothing more than a bunch of people that hate Donald Trump. Because his victory 6 years ago in 2016 was an upset. Because Hillary's supporters of Hillary Clinton wanted to continue the Obama bullshit. That was completely ain't gonna happen. Donald Trump won. The media started giving him a bunch of shit, which technically he don't give a fuck of what the media says about him. Don't give a shit. He threw his head in. He ran. Got the nomination. Won the debate. Beat Hillary in the debate. Won the election. And because of that, all of a sudden, impeach 45. Shut the fuck up. They hated him because he won. Okay? Somebody who's never held office at all. First time running, won the election. They were pissed. They hit the media for 18 months gave him a bunch of shit for months. Why? Because Hillary said Donald Trump colluded with Russia. Just because this dumb broad says Donald Trump colluded with Russia. Question: where's the evidence? Where's the proof? Because Hillary sold as Secretary of State, she sold 25% of uranium to Russia for what? How much? $2.3 million. And then all of a sudden Trump is the bad guy who colluded with Russia? Where's the evidence on that? Oh yeah. 18 months, investigation, $33 billion spent. What was it? $33 million spent. No collusion. Not evidence at all. So Democrats were losing. They were losing their shit. Okay. They tried, let's impeach him for this and this. What was it? Abuse of power. And then this. Now, did Obama abuse power? Yeah. Bush? Yeah. Clinton? Yeah. Bush Sr.? Yeah. Reagan? Yeah, in a way. Every president has done the same thing, but none of them have gotten impeached for it. Got charged for it, you know. They impeached him, but again, he was acquitted. You have Rashid Tlaib all happy and shit with her tits belting, you know. Oh yes, oh yes, oh. All happy, but the Democrats lost it when he was acquitted. Now, with 2 weeks left, 14 days left before Trump left office, he was once again charged. And then again, acquitted. See, Democrats were desperate First time ever a president was impeached twice. Why can't they accept that Trump was leaving office in 14 days? It's just because they want him out immediately. Because they wanted to bring in their new puppet, brain dead Joe Biden. And so here you got the insurrection that happened, 2 years ago? On January 6th? And technically, an insurrection is not a crime. It's not a crime. Because all President Trump had to do was enact the Insurrection Act. No. But he didn't. Some of his supporters stayed back, but the ones that stayed back also got arrested. For example, InfoWars Owen Schroyer. Really? No. But the FBI has become really fucking stupid. Really fucking stupid. They're trying to create a crime out of nothing here in this committee, which completely is bullshit. Censored by YouTube, saying it's misinformation. About fucking time. No. Alright, folks, this is good old Grandmaster Evan here. Just want to say thanks for watching this video. Please share it. If you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below. Hit the bell for notification. Always live healthy, happy, and wise. I love you guys, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out. Godspeed.